Good morning, you wonderful lot. How you all doing? I thought I'd sort of say hello to you this morning and see what's going on. Wonderful Zetagi MB+4 microphone here. Very nice microphone. Used it a few times, got nice reports, but then I forgot now, it's been a while, I've forgotten what microphone it was, what radio it was actually wired to. It's obviously a 4-pin. But anyway, yeah, so I've now sold it, so I'm packing it up nicely. I have to buy some more bubble wrap. Look, packing it up nicely. I'm going to put it in this box, I think. This is like a nice box to put it in, so that'll be nice. The most challenging one to do is going to be this amplifier. This is a lovely amplifier. It comes with a meter. It comes with a matching power SWR meter. And yeah, the person I sold it to wants it bloody posted, so I said fine, but I ain't taking responsibility if the bloody valve gets broken. It's a lovely amplifier in mint condition, and it only sold for 73 quid. I couldn't believe it, man, but it is what it is. I hold my word. So that's off for sale. That's not for sale, that's off to the new owner. I'm going to take the top off of it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some bubble wrap around the valve. I'm going to stick some bubble wrap around the valve there, try and stop it from moving around while it's in the post, but hopefully it'll be alright. I could take the valve out completely, but if I take the valve out completely, I don't know whether the person it's going to knows how to put a valve in. And I don't want them coming back to me saying it's not working or whatever. It's one of them tricky situations, isn't it? I mean, I'm going to put the bubble wrap around it and put a note on the top and say, I put bloody bubble wrap around that valve, so don't turn it on yet because you'll melt the bubble wrap and then you'll have a problem. But yeah, it's one of them things what you have to do. But hopefully it'll turn up at their home lovely, in as good a condition as it is now, and it'll work perfectly because I had a good time with this amplifier. Bloody good time with it. Got all around the country, in some cases around different countries, and get 100 watts out of that, no problem. Lovely amp. The meter is a bit, well, not as good, but there we go. We won't go into the meter, but the amp, bloody good. So that's going to be hard to pack up. I'll put it in this nice big box, I think. Plenty of packing, plenty of bubble wrap, and we'll see what happens. Well, there we go. That went quite well. I put loads of bubble wrap around the valve. See, I did disconnect it, and I took it out, and I thought to myself, if I take it out, I don't know if that person knows how to put it back in, and also, it might get broken, rattled around or whatever. It's a tricky situation. You let me know in the comments what you would do. I've sent loads of valve amps before, and I've literally just put bubble wrap around the valve and left it connected, and it must have arrived all right. And I've also received them myself. In fact, that's how I got this one. When I bought this one, the seller didn't want to post it. I said, it's all right, stick a bit of bubble wrap on it. And so what he done was, he just wrapped it around exactly what I've done, but I've packed it in. So that valve can't move and shake around because I don't want to break the socket off. But yeah, I think that's probably the best, because if you actually take it out, and I was going to stuff it down in there somewhere and put bubble wrap around it, but I thought no, I'll leave it intact. I know the caps are discharged, so the person, as long as if they turn it on first, I've sent them a message on eBay, say don't turn it on before you remove that bubble wrap. I know the caps are discharged, so I discharged them with this screwdriver. Ooh. And yeah, so I know that they're fully discharged, so it'll be able to pull the bubble wrap out and Bob's your uncle. Won't be getting those shockages, and hopefully the person that's buying this will have a wonderful time talking around the country, because it's only going to bloody Kent. So I've got to post it all the way to Kent. It's only going to Kent, might as well just walk there. I don't know, crazy life, eh? Well, I've got this one that I've had boxed up now. In there is a Capo DX5000 and a Zetagi B300P linear amplifier and a set of mud flaps that I threw in for free. I hope that one's not going to be a time waster, because I had loads of time wasters trying to sell that amp and that radio separately, obviously. Loads of time wasters. Oh yeah, I'll come and pick it up, and never turn up. Oh, I'll buy it off you. Yeah, I'll have that. Yep. And then they never pay, and it's just, I boxed it up twice now. I've had to unbox it, take more pictures. But now the person said that they'd have it, but they can't pay me until the bloody 14th of April or something. So I was like, right, okay, no problem. I'll hold them then. So I held them, I boxed them up again, packed them really nice, threw in a set of mud flaps, brand spanking new Land Rover Discovery mud flaps, because he said he had a, and we was having a little chat, said he had a 4x4 as he called it. Hate that term. Anyway, said he had one of them, so well, I put in these mud flaps that I've been trying to sell but I couldn't sell. Brand spanking new mud flaps. Good Bear Cat, whatever they're called. Put them in the box. And 14th of April was yesterday. I sent him a message to say, look, if you're ready to pay, I've got it all boxed up, ready to rock and roll. No reply today either. So hopefully it's not going to be a time waster. I don't know why people do that, do you know what I mean? But you don't know their circumstance, so you've got to be careful. You can't go painting them with a certain brush until you know the truth. Next one that I've got to box up. This one literally just sold. Literally, I was just about finished putting everything away. And this one sold, so I was like, okay, I'll box this up as well. These are bloody good radios. Little direction finder there, it works quite well actually. Well, I think it does anyway. The antenna looks still intact. It still comes out, telescopic aerial, very good. Obviously, you can transmit with this, but I've never tried it. I don't know how it would work. But you've got a microphone jack, antenna for an external antenna, and for earphones as well. I've had this, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now, and I used to sit there outside listening to the airplanes go over. You got all kind of different ones on here. You got air, you got all them frequencies there, and it works very well. It's had a lot of use on it, but plugs into the mains and also battery. But yeah, love this one. Yeah, but it had to go. £26, and that's gone off. We'll go off to a new owner. Hopefully they'll enjoy it as much as I did. But I don't use it enough to warrant keeping it, so that's why I thought to myself, let's just get rid of it and have a nice life, carry on, you know, move on with things. Can't keep loads of clutter all the time, can you? But if you have one of these or ever had one, put it in the comments. What did you think of it? Because the sound as well, that single speaker there was fantastic. I thought it was anyway. Oh, I just had a stroke of luck. I just checked on the person that bought it, and it turns out they're only like 2 minutes down the road, so I'll just go and deliver it myself on that one. Saves me having to pack that one all up, doesn't it? Don't want to be doing that if I don't have to. There's no point in putting something through the postage, through the Royal Mail, unless I have to. Do you know what I mean? It's unnecessary, isn't it? It's only down the road. I could literally walk there if I wanted to. So yeah, that's that sorted out. I'll go and deliver that personally myself. Look at this one, you lot. Some of you lot may remember this from many videos that I used to do back in the days of radio when I was proper into it. I used to sit there and listen on, you can listen on 40 meters, you can listen all across all of the random frequencies there. Look, you've got 55 to 1.6, 1.6 to 4.8 meg, 4.8 to 14.5, 10.5 to 30 megs. Band selector, not megs, sorry, bands. And you can yeah, you can listen all over the place. I used to listen to the Japanese, the Russians, a lot of American preachers, you know, when they're sitting there doing the gospel preaching and all of that. I find that fascinating. All you got to do is stick it on a silver rod and you're well away. I've got a silver rod up there, look. I've got to list that up for sale actually. I don't want that anymore. But yeah, just stick the end of that in the radio and you listen to all sorts of interesting things. I've been playing around with this engine. Look, this is a Nitro engine. Very nice one actually. I've been playing around with it on the other channel. Now the problem with it was I bought it off of a subscriber and didn't have a pull start on it, didn't have a glow plug in it, didn't have an exhaust or a manifold or any description like that. I need to change the gasket before someone mentions it. I've got a new one. This is one that comes off a Savage. As somebody rightly pointed out before, it's a Savage gasket. I was going to try and use it, but I'll have to change it for a better one because it doesn't look very good, does it? But yeah, so I bought this. This is quite a rare old engine. There are rarer and older, but this is a reasonably rare one. Nova, it's got written on the top that Race Pro RB28. It's an RB engine. I have got the box for it up here. Look, this is the box for it that it came in. Lovely engine actually. I'd love to get it running. So the main problem now is I managed to find finding a pull start for it was incredibly difficult, but I managed to find a pull start from the RC scrapyard. It's meant for a 1/10 scale, and unfortunately is 3D printed, and we all know the perils of 3D printed stuff, particularly things that need to take any amount of pressure. But it was one of the only options that I had, so I decided to give it a go. And Simon at RC Scrapyard, he was very helpful, put some stronger Kevlar string in it for me to cope with the extra compression on one of these engines, because it's meant for a 1/10 scale car, so with a smaller engine in it. So now I've got that sorted out, I went to put a glow plug in it, and the threads in the button were no good. They wouldn't hold the glow plug. It just kept spinning round and round. Some people suggested to use a turbo plug, but a turbo plug doesn't fit. It's far too big. I could drill the hole out, that's an idea, and stick a turbo plug in there. I might do that, or I might just buy a button, and we'll get a button for it, and hopefully that might solve the issue. Just get a new button. But yeah, I've been playing around with this little engine. Very nice actually. It looks alright. I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up. But those of you that like engines, you might like the look of this. I put the spring slightly on, I put the exhaust on. But yeah, so if you like little engines and nitro engines, go and have a look on the other channel. There'll be some more videos of this coming up. That's Haggard RC. That's my RC channel. So go and have a look at that if you like that sort of thing. But yeah, I've just been slowly ticking along, playing around with that little engine, and I want to try and get it running, because I want to put it in. I've got a Savage 21. I want to put it in there because I think that would be interesting. At the moment, it's got a K4.6 engine in it, 4.6cc. Don't know what cc this one is, to be honest with you, but I'd like to put it in, see what it's like, because this was meant to be a good engine back in the day, racing engine supposedly. So I'd like to see what it's like. Plus, not only that, I mean, we all like getting old engines running again, don't we? It's good fun, isn't it? Yeah, I want to stick in something like that. That would be quite nice to put that in. Imagine if I put it in a Thunder Tiger. That'd be zipping around like crazy. But no, I've actually I might have a buyer for this one, because I didn't want to sell it. It's a bit of a collectible, really. But needs must and all of that kind of stuff. And there's a subscriber that was interested in it, so possibly that might be going soon. But I think I might put that engine in here. It's got a K4.6 in it at the moment, and that's that runs really well. But putting that engine in there would be fun. Anyway, you lot, I'm gonna be off now. I'm gonna go and do some shopping. Gotta get some food and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you lot are interested in this little engine, I might give a little update on this channel of it, because we love an engine, and yeah, I'm gonna give it a nice clean up, get it running hopefully really well. And might just keep it on the shelf as a spare engine. And I think it's a little bit of a collectible engine. I'm not really sure. I just bought it because it come with a Rush Evo, but I bought it because it looked good. I like the look of it, and I thought that looks like a nice engine, you know. Whether it was collectible or not, but ever since I've got it, some people say it's quite rare. Nova Race Pro. I don't think this is the original head for it though. I think it's a different head, but I don't know. Anyway, that's that then. I'm out of here. See you later, you lot. All the best. Love life. Look after each other, because we're all the same, even though we're all different. Ciao for now.